run a successful Facebook contest, and I am joined by Bree Nakatani. And you know what, Bree? I hope I pronounced your last name correct, because as many times as we've talked, I don't think I ever asked you that.
No, that's right. That's like that's the
Awesome.
phonetically proper way to say it.
So how would you actually say it?
Nakatani. But
Nakatani.
Nakatani
Okay.
works too.
Okay, got it. So Bree with Wish Pond is joining us here today. And Bree, you've been with Wish Pond for 3.5 years as the customer success manager. You've got tons of experience within onboarding, educating, and you're doing so much live video. So in the way of webinars and trainings, and I've just seen you as a content creator, I think, from the day that I met you. And so I'm very excited that we were able to team up here and talk about something that, my goodness, is your wheelhouse. You guys are training people on every single day. It's exactly what WishPond does, which is helping you run a successful Facebook contest. And so today, what you're going to learn, what you're going to walk away with at the end of this webinar, is how to plan a successful contest, what types of contests really perform best, and Bree's going to go into depth into those different types of contests that are they've seen time and again perform extremely well, and then you're also going to see how to use those within your business. So how to take that idea and really transition it, how other people are using that within their business, and then how to promote. That's a super important one, I think, Bree, as we've talked about this. It's not enough to just put your contest out there, but you actually have to promote it.
Exactly, definitely.
And then how to manage, tweak, and improve your contest as well. Because again, the hope for, I know for both of us, is that those of you that are here today or watching the replay will get inspired to use contests on a consistent basis as a marketing tool. And this is something we do at Post Planner. So Bree, we are running contests at least once a month, and they have become just a staple of our inbound and our content marketing, where whether it's a Facebook or it's an Instagram or Pinterest contest, we are consistently using those platforms to stay in front of our audience, to engage our audience, to keep them interactive, and to hopefully highlight something, and we're going to talk about that too, how to come up with the idea for your contest, but really keep people engaged with your page, which, as we know, is a big challenge these days on Facebook. So I'm ready. I'm ready to dive in if you're ready to go.
I am, and thank you so much, Rebecca, for having me on today. I'm super excited to be here and to chat with everyone.
Absolutely. And just a little bit of a housekeeping too before we get started. Bree has agreed to give us a little bit extra time here today, so you have the ability to write in, ask us any questions as we go through. The lovely Leanne from the Post Planner team is going to be manning all of those questions. She'll be responding to you in real time if you are here and live. Otherwise, we'll be saving all of those questions till the very end, so make sure you get that question in so she can get that over to us, and then staying until the end to get that question answered. All right, so without further ado, let's dive in to the step one of creating a successful Facebook contest. And first and foremost, from just a strategy level, it's planning, and planning out your content and what exactly that's going to look like for you. And Bree, I thought you could take us through your process from, let us see inside, the world of WishPond when you are first getting started. and you're planning out your content, what do those typical goals and objectives look like, and what should anybody, any company, be asking themselves as they're starting to plan out that content?
Well, great question. And these are all really great questions that people ask. So more Facebook fans, higher brand awareness. What do you want? So when it comes to Facebook contests, the majority of companies are looking to get likes. And to be honest, getting likes, it's great. It's great to get that exposure to your account. And some companies will have teams allocated just to get them get their social numbers up. So if it's on Facebook, if it's on Instagram, whatever platform it is, sometimes their goal is just to get that number up. But what I want to emphasize is that the importance of these contests on your social platforms, honestly, it's not to get that like, it's to get that lead, because that's where the real value comes from. Yeah, you can have a lot of likes on your page, and honestly, the true value of a fan-only social promotion is about the ability to monetize every hour you've spent on social media, and it's notoriously difficult to do. So there are hundreds of articles which explain and outline how to track your social media ROI, and 90% of them fail to explain it. A fan-exclusive promotion is the best way to turn those fans into leads, and the value of a lead is substantially greater than the value of a fan. Consider that only 5% of your social media posts will be seen by fans, whereas every one of your emails will be seen by your leads. The chance of reaching, of course, if they click and open it, and you have to optimize your emails as well, but the chance of reaching them and showing them the quality or value of your business is significantly higher if they're leads than if they're just fans. And of course, there's other things you can do with emails in terms of targeting them with retargeting ads and all sorts of things to get your marketing message out there.
Yeah, so I think that's such a fantastic point to start with, because really it's beginning with the mindset of what you should be looking to achieve is a whole lot bigger than maybe what you initially thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not just to gain that fan, it's to actually gain that lead, gain that lead's attention.
Yeah, because it depends if you just want a vanity metric or if you just want a lot of fans on your accounts, which also looks good, So having a high social count on your social platforms is equal to, it's having a good look on social media of having a lot of followers or fans is a really good look for your business. But to actually get valued and quality customers that will actually be purchasing from you, you want to get their emails.
Yeah, such a great point. And like I said, such a great place to start, where maybe you're taking a little bit of a step back from what you thought your strategy was going to originally be, but really understanding that marketing funnel and where you're trying to lead people. And so much more than that is really understanding who your target market is. And you would think that you've set up a Facebook page, you know who your target market is, right? But that's definitely not the case, and I see so many companies making the mistake of casting that wide net and thinking that they're going to capture everybody and anybody. And as you think about, what your goals are, share with us a little bit about that process and how do you get to that place where you're being hyper-specific in knowing who your target market is.
Right. So you definitely want to know who your ideal customer is when you're thinking of specific contests to create just for them. So if you're, for instance, in this example, you sell running shoes, you will have, let's say, men's runners and women's runners. So if you want to target your market with this particular campaign, there's all different types of ways to do it. So let's say if it was a seasonal thing, if it's Mother's Day, you're going to want to target women and a particular women's style shoe so that you're really honing in the right audience that's entering this contest. If your audience is, predominantly one gender over the other, that's a really great way to target them with specific products and specific messaging. And with your email marketing list, you might want to segment who's the women from the men and send them two separate contests, one that's targeted at women, one that's targeted at men, so that you have more people that are actually interested entering your campaigns. And not to just keep going back to the leads, but every time you get a lead, so by a lead, an email, a contact, you can start building their profiles, their customer profiles in your database of what are they interested in, what products have they bought from us before, how have they interacted with our website, things like this. What are they clicking on? What are they interested in? And you can create targeted segmented groups and send them these emails with campaigns to come out and enter your campaign based on their profile. So like in this example, it says teens, single women, business professionals, sports enthusiasts. You may have a bigger audience like that as well, and that also helps for creating ads, Facebook ads, that you can actually target demographics exactly like that. So the more targeted your campaign, the higher quality of entries you're going to get and the more entries you're going to get.
Yeah. Yeah, and that I think is a real sticking point too for people is, you probably hear it, well, that campaign just didn't perform or that contest didn't perform as well as I thought it would. And then when you take a look, it again goes back to not really having a clear purpose and then not really knowing who their target market was. So they're not getting as much into the details that you just talked about, where hopefully everybody here today is starting to understand that your contest is so much more than just a simple little contest.
Yeah, to engage people and have fun. Yeah, people see contests as something fun that we're gonna, like a nice little bonus thing, which it is to give your loyal customers, but you can really use them to your advantage to actually get a lot of quality customers.
Yeah, well, and get the right customers,
Yes.
that those ones that are actually interested in taking action with your business. So actually taking that next step, they want to read your content, they want to be a part of all of those events maybe that are happening with you around the web. And that's the other disconnect I see too, is looking at contests as what I call a one-off tactic where they roll up into any of your other marketing, and that's what you're talking about here. You're talking about a contest that exists within your total marketing strategy that is helping you in many different areas. And I think an extension of that then is once you start to figure out what that content looks like, what your audience looks like, it becomes so much easier to figure out what the right type of contest is, because there's a ton of ideas there too that can feel totally overwhelming if you haven't gotten clear on these first couple of pieces.
Right, and the examples here, sweepstakes, photo contest, vote contest, group offers, photo caption contest, that's 5 of about, 13, 15 different types of contests out there. We alone at Wishpond have about 13 different types of contests, and they vary from business to business, and it depends exactly what you want to do, what type of business you have, what the goal is. So for instance, Cineplex, the movie theaters, they wanted to run a video contest to collect audition tapes of their pre-show host. So they had people submit videos auditioning to be the pre-show host when you go to the theaters before the movie starts. And so that's really specific to their company. That's not something necessarily other companies will want to do for their business, which is why there's so many different types of contests out there, because some will be more suitable to you than others. And then today, of course, I'm going to go through 3 of the top contests to run in general for all businesses, just so that you guys can get an idea of what the best types are, which will be the sweepstakes, the referral promotion, and the photo contest.
Awesome. Okay.
Get into that.
Yeah, let's dive in. So we're going to start out with sweepstakes contests.
Okay. Yeah, so this is a sweepstakes contest, and you can see we have a Lightgate image here. So as per Facebook rules, you cannot require anyone to like your page in order to enter your contest. You can have this Lightgate, but as you can see in the bottom right corner of that pop-up, it says no thank you. So people can say no thank you. All of Wishponds and all third-party apps that you can run a contest with, they're built within the Facebook rules. That's something you do not need to worry about. You couldn't be a viable business like us as Wishpond if we weren't built within the rules. So that's something you really don't have to worry about. We adhere to all of the rules and guidelines. And in fact, these companies like Facebook would shut you down if you weren't within those rules. So anyone that's listening that's worried about just to get this out of the way at the beginning, you don't have to worry about that stuff at all. So this is Livingston Marketplace. This is a sweepstakes that was run by them. They're a shopping complex in Australia. I just pulled it up. I kind of looked in our back end. There's hundreds of contests being run right now, so this one just looked kind of interesting, so I pulled it up. It has over 500 participants. And if we go to the next slide, you can see the contest, because once you click like, you can see, or if you click no thank you, but the like helps encourage likes on your page. Then you can see the contest and you can read the details and you can enter the campaign. This one has over a 50% conversion rate, which is awesome. That means 50% of people that came to this page entered it. And that's why they have over 500 participants, and it ran for 3 weeks in May to June. So over the 3 weeks, they gave prizes such as a personal stylist and shopper for the day. And these were stylists and a personal shopper at their marketplace. So that's bringing in customers, which is a great way to get people coming to their mall, and things like a weekend away at the Vine Swan Valley for two, which is local to that area. So participants needed to like them on Facebook, or if they wanted to, and that like gate, and then enter their details and enter the contest. So this is a really great way for them to generate qualified leads and drive traffic not only to their contest, their Facebook page, but to their actual shopping mall, because the people that are entering will be interested. And then what's interesting is what they can do is the people that have entered this contest, they can follow up and send them an email, a consolation prize, for instance, the ones that didn't win, saying, hey, sorry you didn't win, but you know what, here's a discount on a personal shopper for this day. Claim it within this limited time. And so you may think that the contest is for everyone to get excited to win that one prize, but really it's about the follow-up after and getting those everyone else through the door with other offers, with a second offer. So really think about that when you're running your campaigns. This is Advanced Sleep Solutions. They have, where are we? Okay, so yeah, they're giving away a memory foam mattress topper. You can see they have a Lightgate image here as well, and it's housed in a tab, if you can see this arrow here that's pointing to the sweepstakes tab on their Facebook page, just in case you're wondering where this is hosted. So whenever you launch a campaign with Wishpond, you just connect to your Facebook account while you're setting it up, and it automatically posts into a tab on your Facebook page, and this is where you're going to drive all your traffic to. You can post a link to this tab, post about it on your wall, post about it or promote it with Facebook ads on Instagram, wherever you want to promote it, and it will always be housed there, which is really great for driving traffic. And they this just started, and they have over 86 people that entered. So, and these are all 86 may not seem like a lot of people or a lot of entries, because as I'll show you in some other examples, we have over 20,000 entries and things like that. But these are all people that are interested in this memory foam mattress topper specifically, and they're all very super valuable leads as they're interested in their products. And again, they can follow up with these specific entries and send them a consolation prize if they lose, with a discount on the mattress topper, or letting them know some other information to come try it out in store and have a free consultation. And of course, it's Lightgated to help increase their likes. But as you'll see, so if you go to the next slide here, once they click like or no thanks, they enter their email. And like I said earlier, of course, if you want to get your likes, encourage the likes for your Facebook page, but it's getting those leads, getting those email addresses that is so important for your business, so that you can actually make some real dollars out of this. So these are, into the next slide, these are just some of the brands that have used our contests as well. They are all varying in different degrees, and so saying that, one type of contest is really good. These sweepstakes, for instance, those are the first best contests to run for your business because it's really easy for people to enter. And all of these companies have run sweepstakes. London Drugs in particular, over there on the left, they would run a sweepstakes every month, and that would help build anticipation because people would know to come back each month to enter their contest to win the next prize. Y Yoga up there, yoga studio, they gave away 1,000 offers. They sold, how much did they make? Over like $20,000 in just 48 hours because they were giving away offers to their new studio. We have the Jane Goodall Institute. They had a sweepstakes to have people come to her conference that was in Toronto and Ottawa to attend her live conference. And those are all valuable leads because they know these people are interested in the Jane Goodall Institute. And it goes on and on. Blue Cross, they're a health insurance company. And they did a giveaway for Mother's Day to help get mothers coming in and signing up for their business, but it seemed just like a Mother's Day promotion, and they had a ton of people entering, and what it was for their kids. The prize was a prize for their kids, but it was targeted at mothers, so they wanted to get families coming in through the door. So there's so many different ways to run campaigns for your company, and it doesn't matter if you're a mom and pop shop or you're a multi-million-dollar company. Contests are so great for getting quality leads. And the next examples I want to show you is a photo contest. So this is a photo contest, which is a graffiti face paint design contest by Face Paint, which has over 130 participants. And you can see it's light gated as well. Of course, you don't have to light gate your contest. It doesn't really hurt your entry rate, so no one's going to see this and just leave because they can click no thank you. So you might as well try and encourage that like on your page. And if we go to the next slide here, you can see I just took a couple screenshots of all the entries in the background there. So this had over 130 participants. It includes both the participants and the voters, and this is their 10th photo contest. So the other photo contests that they've run have had participants in the low hundreds to over 900 participants, which is amazing for a photo contest because even if you have just a handful of people entering, some photo contests that we see that have 30 people enter, you may think that's not very good and that's not a good amount, but there's the voting element. So that gets so many people to your Facebook page and so many people entering and voting, and then they'll see it and they'll want to enter and share it with their friends because when you have voting, the people that have entered to try and win whatever the prize is, they have to share it with friends and family to get votes to try and win. So it's a great way to get traffic to your contest. So for this contest, entries simply uploaded their graffiti face paint design photo and they wrote a description, they enter their email address, and they click enter the photo contest. And the winners receive $100 and a random voter gets $100 as well. But everyone that's entering here, you can see, is interested in their business because what the topic is face paint design, so it's directly in relation to their business. So these, again, are very valuable leads that are entering their campaign.
That's a super cool one. I just love looking at those slides, and that must have been fun.
It's such a niche market. It's such, that's why it's really interesting to have seen. There's so many different types of companies and businesses out there from just ranging from everything. So this is face paint. That's such a niche market of people that like to do face paint, but it really speaks to their audience and gets them involved and engaged with their business.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, and it just all leads back to everything you're talking about just being super specific about who you're going after, who you're targeting, and what are their likes, what are they interested in, what are they passionate about, and especially in a situation like this where you're asking people to submit, to vote, you got to make sure that people are going to be excited and enthusiastic about it.
Totally. And even though they're giving away $100 as their prize, because the topic is getting them to do face paint, it is getting people related to their business. Whereas if they just run a sweepstakes saying, hey, enter to win $100 in our contest, that's going to get you all sorts of horrible leads, to be honest, because it's
Right.
just people coming in for the $100 and they're going to leave. Whereas that's getting their specific market. And then this just shows the different, so many countries all over the world are running these campaigns. We have lots of people in Brazil and Japan, in the UK. Here we have Albania, the United States, and the Maldives, just to show some examples of photo contests they're running. And their audiences are ranging from 40,000 people participating to 1,000 people participating. And I can't read what that is because it's in Thai for the Maldives one, but I just thought, I'd pull it up to get an idea, because some of these I can't explore myself. I can't really look into it that much to see, oh, how are they doing this and what are they writing about, because I don't understand the language. But I can
Sure.
appreciate it and look at it and see, awesome, they're doing really well in their markets as well.
That's terrific. Yeah, it's got to be exciting for you when you see people taking everything that you're teaching and you're training on as far as best practices and running with it and having huge
Yeah,
success.
totally. Yeah, it's really rewarding. And then the last one I want to talk about is the referral promotion. And like I said earlier, there's so many different types of contests, but I'm just focusing on these ones because A, they're the most popular ones that our clients will run, because they perform really well, and B, they're quite easy to run as well. So this is the referral promotion, and this is run by Marinese, I think it's pronounced, Cosmetics, and they're giving away their Supreme 24-hour Secret Weapon Mascara. So participants need to refer 5 friends to win a mascara, and this is a great way to get new traffic and qualified leads to your contest, as they're referred to you by the type of people that are interested in your products, like in this case. So people interested in mascara and makeup will only refer friends, typically, that they think would want to win this too. Right? So, because if you imagine seeing this contest and you're about to enter it, you wouldn't send this to like your dad and your brother, because they would not enter they wouldn't want to enter this to win a mascara. You'd send it to your girlfriends or your mom or your grandma or whoever, people that are interested in entering it. That's why we love referral promotions, and that goes for, just like as a side note, Instagram contests. When people run Instagram contests, we suggest tell people to tag 3 friends on your image that you think should win this prize too, and then they'll be entered to win, because they're directing related traffic to your campaign, and referring people that they think would like this contest as well. And this one, it has over 12,000 participants, and that doesn't mean they're giving away 12,000 mascaras. Only the people that refer 5 people will win a mascara. So it's a great way to get new likes on your page and new leads. And if you don't want to destroy your margins at all, and actually you can go to the next slide so we can just see the contest. It is like gated, so once you click like, you can enter, or no thanks. Yeah, so once they are giving away they have 12,000. They're not giving away, 12,000 mascaras. So that it's only people that refer 5 people will get that mascara. And it seems easy to refer 5 people, but all those 5 people have to enter the contest as well. And then those 5 people have to get 5 people and 5 people, but it spreads so well, as you can see with this contest. And to make sure you don't destroy your margins at all, you can cap it off. Once you notice that a certain amount of people have claimed your prize and the referral promotion, you can close it. You can really run this however you want. You could run it on a certain amount of days. For them, it's just a certain amount of time. I guess they have unlimited mascaras that they can give away, but that doesn't mean, I think the more the merrier that they have entering, they're willing to give away these mascaras. So it's a really great way to get quality leads to your Facebook page through the referral promotion. And it is a bit more complicated to run, just because, you can run it in so many different ways. It doesn't have to be, if you refer 5 ones, you win a mascara. You could say, if you refer 5 friends, you could be entered to win a mascara. So if you don't want to have to give away 12,000 mascaras and you just want to give away a couple, then you can enter them into a different kind of pool of the people that actually reach that referral goal, to enter to win the full prize.
Hmm. Yeah, so this would be maybe a little bit more detailed or advanced in your opinion, where,
Definitely.
yeah, you probably want to start with something a little bit easier and then work your way up to this.
Yeah, for sure. If it's your first contest, I would say go with a sweepstakes. If you want
Hmm.
it to be a bit more engaging and it's your first contest, go with the photo contest because everyone has a phone, everyone has a camera nowadays on their hip, right? So
Yeah.
anyone can enter a photo contest. It does require a bit more work. You have to take a photo and upload it, but it gets a lot of engagement and a lot of traffic. And then the referral promotion, it does take more work on your end to set up, but not that much. It's really simple to set up, but it's you just got to figure out how you want to give away your prizes, and once it's up and running, it's really great way to get quality leads to your business.
Yeah, well, and I think it's a great way to kind of level yourself up. So if you're just getting started with
Yeah.
contests, dip your toe in, see how it
Mhm.
goes, and then evolve from there rather
Mhm.
than trying to dive right in because you do have a couple things you have to think about here,
Mhm.
which is not only is it going to take more time for you and your team to get it set up, but also you have to think through all of those additional moving pieces,
Mhm.
like, asking five friends, and what are the technical pieces of that, and how is that going to work?
Mhm.
So,
And of course, you can set
yeah,
that to however many. It doesn't have to be five. It could be
sure.
two. It could be like 100. But yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
just more to think about, and it's something that might not be the first thing you want to dive into if you're just getting started.
Exactly. And then this is just pointing to the referral link. So anyone that enters the referral promotion gets their own unique referral link, and then they can share that with friends and family to get them to enter. So these are 6 high converting promo page tips that I just wanted to talk about. Starting off with the attention grabbing headline. So write a headline which will grab the attention and communicate value to the people that are entering. This is a contest that Polaroid's running right now. So there's Polaroid's Ultimate Graduation Giveaway, using words like ultimate and major and uh, even free, saying enter to win this free prize just helps grab the attention of people that come to your contest page to help encourage them to enter. Use professional looking images. Try not to just use, I mean, I've seen so many different types of contests throughout the years, and you can tell which ones look really great and professional and which ones look like they took some images off of Google image search and just kind of upload them onto their contest, and it just gives your company not the best look, not the best image to people that are just starting to engage with you and enter your campaign. You know, you want them to take it seriously because you're taking it seriously as running this contest, and make it look as professional and awesome as you can, so it gives you guys a good look, and you get some loyal customers that will take your business seriously and hopefully purchase from you. Write a brief description of how the promotion works and why people should enter. And of course, this will vary from campaign to campaign. As you can see with this example, it is very simply put. Just enter your email address above for the chance to win Polaroid's Ultimate Graduation Giveaway. They don't have a lot of details there. Some people like to put a lot of details. If you are going to put a lot of details, try to narrow it down and put them in bullet points, so that it's really easy for people to just skim, understand, and enter. Because when people are entering a contest, ultimately they're just going to type in their email address and enter and maybe briefly skim over what the description is. So try to keep it simple. And then a call to action button, make sure you have that on your page, allowing people to enter and making it clear how they can do so. So this just says enter, it's a CTA. Of course, this is using our third-party app, so everything's set up to go. You pretty much just put in type in your own information and add your images. But make sure that if you're running a contest, that it is clear where they enter, how they enter, and have it stand out. So you can see that CTA button, so the call to action button is blue, contrasted with the white background. And then a countdown clock, add that to add urgency and elicit conversation. So 19 days remaining, so that will help people get, if they see that this is going on, they want to share it with a friend, hey, it's going to end in 19 days, make sure you enter before it closes, you know. So having that countdown will create urgency, which is really great. And it also just lets them know how long they have to wait till they get to hear who wins. And add a simple form asking for only email address and name. Generally, that's our advice. Try to keep the steps to a minimum. Anything more will decrease conversion rates in general, but that does also vary depending on what prize you give away. So if you're giving away a huge prize like a trip to Alaska or whatever the prize is, of course you can make them work a bit harder, add a bit more information, but keep in mind if you're giving away a prize that's, I don't know, in the $25 range, just ask for an email address, at most also a name, so that you can, when you address them in emails afterwards, it can be personal, of course, but you want to keep the steps to a minimum because people will not work that hard to enter your campaign if there's a lot of steps to enter, and that will hurt your conversion rate on your campaign.
Yeah, really good thing to think about. How many hoops are you making people jump through?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And so to drive the success of your fan-only promotion with social media, I'm just going to touch on it with Facebook, and this is Kyrgyz Foundation, and they ran a campaign in partnership with Anna Ivanovic, which is a tennis player. They ran that this year, I believe. Yeah, that was earlier this year, and they're awesome. And when you're creating a social media strategy for your family promotion, scheduling is crucial. Otherwise, you're spending a huge amount of time you don't want to spend. You want to be sharing your promotion at least twice a day for the entire duration of your promotion, because with Facebook's current algorithm, you'll be lucky to reach even 10% of your fans with each post. So multiple posts is crucial, and posting it on multiple channels, so your other social channels, and driving traffic to the campaign. If it's on Facebook, just include the link on your Instagram, in your bio, and on Twitter, maybe tweet it out a bit more often because it's going to move down your Twitter feed. And platforms like Post Planner are really great for this because it makes it so easy, because you can schedule posts on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, and Pinterest just from a single platform. And in your posts, mention the limited time that the promotion is available, and mention the fan-only exclusive, include images of your prize. Anything that's going to get people excited about your campaign when they they see a flash of the image of what this contest is. And lastly, I just wanted to touch on how I said earlier, the leads that you get. That's what's really valuable. So this is marketing automation. It may look a little bit complicated in this slide. I don't know if it does or not, but so marketing automation allows you to follow up with the leads that you get. You don't want to just collect all those leads from your contest and let them rot in your inbox. So create segmented lists, and this is in Wishpond's dashboard where it says track opens and clicks there. So this is the dashboard which shows all the automation workflows that you can create, which basically mean you can send out a series of drip emails. You can create all sorts of triggered marketing automation campaigns to the people that have entered your contest. And the simple one I'm going to talk about right now is to just target your segments. So when you're creating a workflow, you can just choose to send an email to the people that entered your contest, and then compose a series of emails and send them out those emails over time. So it can be one email saying, thanks for entering, here's a discount, here's more information about our website. You can let them know other related information about your business just to engage them. And then later on send them a post, schedule that to go out, I don't know, a week later, letting them know about maybe an event that you have going on or some interesting information in the news related to your business. Whatever it is, send kind of a scheduled amount of emails to go out to them to nurture them into sales for your business, or just educate them about your products. And on the very last email, if you sent them, let's say 5 emails, on the 5th email, let them know about a sale. So keep it mostly educational and content driven and helpful for them, and then the last email can be salesy, because you don't want to be too salesy right away, or else people won't be interested in what you have to say if you give them no value at first.
Yeah, but it's really all about that whole idea of never losing a lead.
Mm-hmm.
and staying in front of them and doing exactly what you're talking about, nurturing that relationship. It's such a shame, when you talk to people every day that are running campaigns or contests like this, and they never reach back out to those people after the contest is over, or there's just no thought into how am I going to continue to provide value to those people? So I just love that you continue to bring it back to that, because it's all about building that list and building that rapport with those people that you have in that list.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's awesome stuff. So I thought, you've kind of taken us through a great overview of how so many different companies are using some of these top types of contests. And now I thought we'd get a little deeper into some of the details that go around creating a successful Facebook contest. And as you know, there are, I'm sure, some people that have used contests over and over, and then there are some that aren't as advanced and are just getting started. And there's a lot of details you really have to think through when you're first setting up Facebook contests. And one of those is determining your budget and then choosing the appropriate prize. And oddly enough, appropriate prize seems to be a question I run up against a lot, which is, well, what the heck do I give away, Bree? I don't even know where to begin. So what are some ideas you have on that, and where do people start when they're thinking about budget and prize?
Totally. So when you're thinking about what prize to give away, you want to give away something in relation to your business. I can't stress that enough. You don't want to be giving away an iPad if you have nothing to do with iPads. I always say this just because, you can give away an iPad, but again, that's just vanity metrics. You're going to get a lot of poor quality leads that are just interested in your iPad, and then they're going to peace out after your contest is over. They're going to unsubscribe from your mailing list. They're not going to care about your future marketing efforts. So in a way, to me, I would say, what's the point of getting those type of leads? But I know some people, everyone has different goals. Maybe it's just to get your numbers up on social. That's totally fine. Go for it. Give away an iPad. But in general, give away things related to your business. A gift card goes a long way just because it reaches a wider audience. That way, anyone can use that gift card on any products in your store or your business or your services. If you can give away a gift card, I realize that some companies can't give away products or services or gift cards. So what I would suggest for those companies is to give away something in relation to your business. An example I used to use a lot was we had this client that he gave away a Rona gift card, which is kind of like home hardware tools and things that you can spend your money on there. And what he did was, his company, it was like you could donate recycled items to, I want to say, like not a junkyard, but like to his business. You could drop off your recycled or kind of like old furniture, things like that, and he would resell it to people that could build things out of it, furniture, whatever it is. And so he didn't really have anything to give away necessarily. Can't give away scrap material to people or anything like that. So what he did was give away a Rona gift card to buy tools that they could use to build things with his materials, which was a really great giveaway in relation to his business. So he still got quality leads and people that would be interested in his products and his services and his business, but this wasn't necessarily a prize that he could give away with his business, but it was a really great way to get people coming that were quality leads. So just think about that when you're thinking about what to give away. So think about something that has to do with your business so that you get really great leads.
And there's just so many different creative ways to come up with that. As you said, it's where there's a will, there's a way. You can always think of something that directly aligns with your business.
Yeah, exactly.
So next question I wanted to kind of go through with you, that's always at the top of the list, is how do I choose the contest entry method and the guidelines that are going to keep me safe, that are going to be appropriate, without making it difficult?
Yeah. It totally depends on what your goals are. And so when you're thinking about how you want people to enter, I would try to keep it as simple as possible. Asking people to like your page for sure. Like I said, you can't require that they like your page, but you can definitely ask that they like your page in the details, and generally you'll get a like out of it. That's not you requiring it, you're just encouraging them to do so. And of course, I'd always encourage to ask them to submit an email to enter your campaign, unless, of course, I mean, again, it depends what your goal is. Maybe you want phone numbers for whatever reason. Maybe ask them to send you their phone number and their name, and then they'll be entered to win the contest. But like 99% of contests ask for an email. And if you want them to answer a question or submit a photo or video, again, you have photo contests, video contests, photo caption contests if you want them to answer a question, all sorts of contests that you can run that complement those type of goals. Literally anything you can think of, any type of contest that you want to run, you can really get as creative as you like with it, because all of at least our apps are very flexible to that.
Nice. Well, and I think it's pretty simple too, to determine what your contest time frame is going to be, and really understand what your goals are for that. So it kind of goes back to the beginning of what you're trying to achieve, and then determining, is it going to be seasonal? Is it a limited time offer? Are you creating that sense of urgency like Dunkin' Donuts does so well every single year? You know, they've got just these special flavors that come out, and they do contests and all kinds of promotions around that. So that, I would say, definitely runs right back to, you know, what are you trying to achieve with this contest, and what is the idea behind this promotion, correct?
Correct. And honestly, if you hit all those points, running a seasonal contest, make it limited time, and have it as a promotion that's, you have to quickly, you know, you have to enter it, and there's only a certain amount of time that you can enter it within a certain time frame. That will help really drive a lot of participants, because it's so targeted and it's special. Because, you know, if it's seasonal, it's therefore special. It's a one-off type of thing because of the season. So really, I would definitely take that into consideration when thinking about running your, for instance, your next contest. What would it be? Maybe something to do with the summer. That could be a seasonal offer, or 4th of July if you're from the States, that type of contest. For us in Canada, a Canada Day contest. Really think about how you can target people, because there's already so much hype around those events happening, that if you run a contest in conjunction with that, it tends to get a lot of participants. And then thinking about how long you want to run it for, it really varies. Some people will run a sweepstakes for a month. That's generally the amount of time, just because you want to have enough time for people to enter and the word to spread about it, and you don't want it too short, because then people might not even hear about it within that week that you're promoting it. 2 weeks is really good too, because again, you don't want it too long, because then people might get antsy. Some people will run a sweepstakes in a day. We had Diamond Candles used to run sweepstakes for one day. The minute it opened, it would have thousands of people enter, and then they close it that day. And they would run them so often that that's why they kept getting more and more participants, because they anticipated entering this contest to win a candle all the time, and it helped them get a ton of leads and a ton of likes on their Facebook page. So you can start off slow and do one a month, and then you can start speeding it up if you want to do that, or just run them seasonally, 4 times a year, 5 times a year. But having them consistent, people will start to know you as the company that runs contests.
That's another great point too. That you know, obviously in everything we do in social media, we talk so much about consistency, but having consistency within your contest. So, in my mind, you're training your audience to continuously come back, to know that, oh, hey, you know, Wishpond's going to be giving something else away this month. I got to go check out what that is. So, just
Right.
yeah, another great way to stay top of mind.
Yep, exactly.
So step two then is now actually creating those contests. And you've talked some about this, but again, I thought we'd dive a little bit deeper into some of the different types of contests or contest ideas, something like a like to win contest, and go through a few of these and get your thoughts on why would you do something like the like to win as opposed to a comment contest.
Mm-hmm. So with the like to win contest, it's going to get you a lot. This is going to get you a lot of engagement. So if you created a Facebook post and you say, post a picture of the prize and you say like to win, and people can like your post to win, and then for you determining a winner, you would just go through all the people that liked that post and just manually randomly choose someone. This is really easy for people to engage with, really easy for people to enter. You're not going to collect any contact information from them, but if you just want to run a contest to engage people, this is really great. And it's really easy for people to enter, opposed to a comment to like or a comment to win contest. That's going to get you a lot of engagement in terms of conversation going on. It's going to have a lower amount of people entering that type of contest because they have to put themselves out there and write publicly on your post commenting to win whatever the prize is. So if you're going to give away a smaller prize, I would say do a like to win contest. If you're going to give away a bigger prize, do a comment to win contest so that they have to work a bit harder.
Nice. All right, so the next one then is that comment to win.
Mm-hmm. And it's a really great way to just engage people, though.
Like, I think so, too.
What do you like most about our products? That's giving you free market information, crowdsourcing information that, well, you're giving away a prize, but really you're getting so much information on what especially if you're having a moment, what do we want to launch next as our product? What service should we launch? You can really just ask them on Facebook and kind of incentivize them for it, and you can get a lot of great engagement for that. And they'll give you really great ideas since you're incentivizing them.
And the other one is, I guess, taking both of those great ideas and combining them together for like super win, so like and comment.
Yeah, you can ask them to like and comment on your photo to win, and that happens a lot. I would say this, I see a lot less of these type of contests being run. You see that happening a lot on Instagram. For anyone that's listening that uses Instagram, like and comment to win. But on Facebook, yeah, you could still do this type of campaign, and it will get massive engagement and interaction. Just because but I would say give away something a bit bigger in terms of a prize because they'll be having to do both.
Yeah. Well, and would it be a good rule of thumb that the more you're asking of your audience, that the bigger the prize is?
Yeah.
Because, you're asking them to do a little something additional, so there should be more in it for them, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah. Caption contests, these are everywhere.
Yeah.
I think people have been doing these since the dawn of Facebook contests, and they always seem to do well.
Yeah, they're really great. If you have a photo caption contest, it's so fun to run. We've seen a lot of our clients run them, and exactly, you post a funny photo, get people to write what they think it means to them, and it's more of a fun contest whenever we see the photo caption contest. But like this one in particular looks hilarious. But some companies will actually post a product and be like, what should we name this? Or a new service, what should we call this? And then they'll get a lot of great ideas, and whoever has the best one, they feel part of the company because then they'll name what that product was after one of their clients suggested it.
Yeah. These are one of those I think you could stick in, every few contests that you do, just for fun. Yeah, just to change it up.
Totally.
Then there's the fill in the blank, that can definitely be just as fun.
Yeah, a fill in the blank one is that's really simple and fun. That you can actually use a photo caption contest, just kind of like the setup of that to run this as well. But yeah, if you write a fill in the blank, it's really fun for people to get creative with that. And that's something that's fun for people to enter, and I feel like they're a bit more inclined to enter a fill in the blank contest than a comment on your photo contest, because they're just putting in one word and they can be hilarious about it or witty about it, and it's fun for them to enter and kind of show off what they thought that sentence should end as or read.
Yeah, yeah, and this is an area where, the creativity, some days you can get a little stumped on, what do I ask and how does it, directly align with my business? And right within Post Planner, we have what's called status ideas, and it's like a generator for those days when you're not
Awesome.
feeling creative.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah, you could go in and you could say, I want to talk about, why people love my business, or about promotions, and all you have to do is look within that category, and there's literally tens of thousands of ideas just like this, fill in the blank, where you can just kind of change it up a little bit to your company and use those, and they do so well in this
Yeah, they get
situation.
so much engagement.
Yeah, yeah. People, well, I think both this one and the last one, people love to give their thoughts. They love to give you
Yeah.
feedback. They love to be heard. So it is a great way for you to get just super interactive with your audience. Get to know your audience. Use questions that help you gain further insight. Like you said, better understand how they use your product or your service, and really get into their head.
Absolutely.
And then the photo contest, which is always very popular as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and REI does a
Yes.
lot with these.
Pardon?
I said REI does quite a bit
Oh,
with
yeah.
these, with the photo
Yeah. Yeah, the
contests.
photo contest, like I said earlier, it's a really great way. And it's so easy for people to enter because everyone has a camera on them
Hmm.
these days. So for them to enter, it's fun, and you can really get involved with the business on a different level where they can see you if you're posting it of you and their product or whatever it is, and it starts to build a community.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, and again, it gets your community just super interactive, and the Q&A contest is another one where I think you can ask your fans just anything that they'd be interested in. You want their feedback. There's so much you can do with that information. Smirnoff did one here where, you could vote on only 16 Smirnoff flavors enter the battlefield, but only one will triumph over the rest. And so you get to cast your vote, which I think is a great way to get your
Yeah.
audience involved in help you pick, help you decide, and help you determine, maybe what your next logo will be. And then crowdsourcing content, another great one. I loved this contest by Lay's where they said, come up with the next great Lay's flavor and you could win $1 million. And so
Yeah.
now they've gone out there and they've said, hey guys, tell us, what do you want to buy? What's your favorite flavor?
Yeah.
So
That's a
another,
great way to crowdsource information.
yeah, yeah. Well, and who doesn't want to see their favorite flavor on their local grocery store shelves and will win $1 million while doing it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So our last bit here is the all-important, which you've touched on several times, how to promote and then monitor and then continuously follow up with those people that you're now gathering all those leads and putting them into your list building system, putting them into your CRM, and making sure that you're staying out there in front of them. So first of all, let's talk about once you've got your contest built, how do you promote that contest?
So to promote it, a really great way is to sending out an email to your current leads. So for those that are listening that have an email list of leads, that's a great way to start off, is just to send a personal email to let them know that you have a campaign going on. You can create a hashtag and let them know what the hashtag is, to tweet about it. And then maybe let them know if they tweet about it before the contest even starts that you'll give them a bonus entry. And of course, this is in this little screenshot here. It shows in the top there that's highlighted in red I just selected are members of a certain list. So you could send it to specific people, like I said earlier, segmenting your leads. Like if you're going to send out a contest that's targeted at women, you can segment your leads. Okay, all my emails that are female, I'm going to send them this contest that says, "Hey ladies," and it's very female-driven content in the emails, just so that it gets read, it gets opened, and it gets clicked. And then you can send an automatic email to send out to them right away before the contest starts. And like the points that you have on the slide is to, blog about the contest, let them know that it's happening. If you can get other people to promote your contest, we also give you the script code to the campaign, which means that you can share that with bloggers and get them to post about the campaign. So one of our clients was she had a crafting business to make crafts, arts and crafts, and so she got a lot of bloggers that blog about arts and crafts to actually not just post about a link to the campaign. She actually gave them the script code to the campaign, and they embedded it in a post on their blogs, and their followers that came to their blogs could just enter right on their blog, and it's all aggregated into the same contest with the same entries, which is really awesome and really easy for people to enter, and then they can all see everyone that's entering. But that's once it starts, but before they'll post about it and let them know, hey, something really exciting is coming up, just to build that buzz around the campaign.
Yeah, that's a great point there too, is make sure you're getting it out there and getting it in front of as many people as possible. And I know just so many different ways that you can promote. Really, the sky is the limit. It all depends on, where you're spending your time. But another area I see that not as many people using as probably should is cross promotion. So using your other social networks to cross-promote what you've got going on and letting people know, hey, we've got this great contest happening, over here on Facebook, and helping them understand what the benefit is to them and why they should take part.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely a missed opportunity for sure. And then I think the biggest missed opportunity is not circling back around and taking a look at, what worked, what didn't, really monitoring throughout how your contest is performing, and then knowing that, hey, something's not working, what can we tweak? What's that one thing that we could change up that would make a pretty big difference? So during that entire campaign or contest, what should you be looking at? What should you be tracking? And then how should you continue to change that up and kind of iterate as far as your contests are concerned?
So in this little image, you might be able to see, it shows the views. You can see the views, the conversion rate. So once you launch your campaign live, you want to be monitoring to see, obviously you'll be monitoring and seeing how many people are entering, but look at what days they're entering, what times they're entering, what times that you get the most engagement. Did you just post about something on one of your social platforms and then you saw a spike in entries? Really look at that so that not only you can take that information and use that in your next contest plan when you start planning out how you're going to promote it, but also so that you can use that information while this contest is running and post on specific times to specific days and see what helps to boost your conversion rates. So definitely be monitoring all of your analytics throughout the campaign.
Yeah, great point. Well, and with your dashboard, it just makes it so easy that you're not spread out all over the place trying to capture all of that information and analyze it and dissect it and
yeah, and you know what? A lot of the contests you can, I don't want to get too complicated in this webinar about it, but you can create A/B tests about on your contest. So you can create another variation of the exact same contest, and half the people will see one version of your contest and half the people will randomly see the other version of your contest. And what I mean by other version is it could be the difference between changing what your headline says or changing what your CTA button color is from red to green, for instance. And you may see that one is performing better than the other for whatever reason. People may be more drawn to a green button. Then you can select that one as the contest that you want to run and then close the other one down. And you'll still get participants, but that's how you can constantly optimize your contest as you're running it.
Mm. Yeah, that's a great takeaway. Well, you have shared so much here, and I know we're running just a couple of minutes late, but I know you've got some, just a few more tips, so hoping everybody will hang on. We've got some awesome questions, too, for you, Bree, that we're going to be answering here as soon as we wrap this up, but I thought you could talk just a little bit further about your process. You guys do a terrific post contest and follow up. So you're sending out that email and you're saying, hey, so sorry you didn't win, but here's another opportunity.
Exactly. So you want to take, just to quickly go over this, you want to take that opportunity, that last opportunity to engage with them, to let them know, and you can make that sale really right in that email. You've already interacted with them and engaged with them with your contest. You can just let them know, hey, sorry you didn't win, here's a discount, or hey, if you come by in our store, we will let us know this code name. You can give them a code word if you wanted to, and we'll give you this discount in store if you want to get them through the door. Anything like that. You definitely want to take advantage of following up with your contestants so that you can create a further relationship with them and nurture them into sales for your business, because ultimately that is the goal at the end of the day.
Absolutely. And then following up, by notifying the winner and making sure that you're also doing it publicly, so you're letting everybody know.
Yeah. And of course, you don't have to do it publicly. Some people want to keep that private, but I mean, I would definitely, we always encourage our customers to definitely notify it publicly, just so that other people can see that there was a winner, this was a legitimate contest, and that they could be the next one, And as you can see in this example, they showed a face of who the winner was, the name, and that's really exciting for other participants because they want to be that next person. And so the next time you run a campaign, you will be sure to see them at the next one entering, and so on and so on.
Yeah, for sure. And then just a few other ways to follow up. So I know we talked about writing a blog post. You've mentioned sending out some follow-up emails, inviting them to the next contest, mentioning them. Just so many great ways to continue to stay in front of them, share value, and then maybe drive them over to your next campaign or your next contest or your next event, whatever that might look like that's relevant to them.
Yeah, or just even your website or your newsletter, and get them to subscribe so that you can send them content.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you again, Bree. I mean, my goodness,
You're so
there
welcome.
has been an enormous amount of information, and we talked a little bit about content at the beginning and then throughout, of how incredibly important it is to understand, what the content of your contest is going to be, and why that not only helps you drive engagement, but from there, new contacts, new customers, sales, traffic to your website. And we teamed up with Simply Measured this last year, and they took a look at our engagement on our Facebook page and found that we had grown our Facebook page 193% in over the last 12 months, and all of that was done, almost all, I say about 98%, was done organically with ideas like exactly what we're talking about here today with Facebook contests. And so we wanted to make sure that we offered up this phenomenal piece that they have put together, a complete ebook on a step-by-step of how do you use automation and how do you use Facebook and campaigns and contests, like everything we've been talking about here today, to just explode the growth within your page and do everything that Bree is talking about here today, which is be very very strategic in how you're going about connecting with that right audience. How do you go about in using that engagement as a springboard into so much more? So make sure to grab your copy. You can go to bit.ly.com/FB, as in Facebook, growth plan, and we will be sending a follow-up email. You talked so much about email, so we definitely follow that process. We'll be sending a follow-up email with the recording as well as all of the slides, and within that you'll be able to access this link too. That is our special gift to everybody that's been here today. As I said, just our step-by-step of how to utilize so much of what we talked about today to grow your Facebook page by 193%, and I know you have something special as well for everybody that joined us here today, Bree.
Yeah. I don't know if did I give you the link? Maybe you can pull it up. But we happen to have a contest going on right now, and it's ending. When is it ending? In 9 days. So I think on the 30th. And it's enter for a chance to win over $1,650 in prizes, and it's WishPond's complete marketing package. And it includes a year subscription to WishPond's Pro plan. So that means you can run unlimited amount of contests for a whole year. Use our marketing automation, email to platform to follow up, everything. And we'll also give you $500 in Facebook ad credit or Google AdWords credit, so you can use that to promote your campaign and send traffic to your contest. And we're also giving you over $230 in Shutterstock images, so getting those professional-looking images on your campaign so they look great. And I believe we can send out, or can we send a link in the chat room for them to?
We just did.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So you can just click that link.
Yeah. And I'll have Leanne hop in real quick, and she can just, I don't remember what it was off the top of my head, but she can definitely give that to us. But yeah, everybody's got that in there.
Yeah. And then if you share if you go to the link and you share it on Twitter, you'll get 3 bonus entries. Share it on Facebook, you'll get three bonus entries. And if you sign up to WishPond, you'll get 10 bonus entries and a $30 credit. So
wow, nice.
Fun times.
Wow. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So thank you again for
Thanks so much.
Oh my gosh, everything you shared here today. I was just thinking, ooh, we should give that a try. We should give that a try, because there is just, it feels like there is a never-ending supply of ideas and ways that you can use contests within your business to continue to grow and expand and get people engaged and into that email list like you talked about so many times. And we have quite a few questions if you're cool with hanging out for a little bit more. Sure. Leanne, you want to hop in and share?
I'll turn my video on so that I can answer them live.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. I consolidated to make it a little easier. So I'll start off with a pretty basic one that was kind of asked in different forms. But can you reiterate, does Facebook penalize if you ask people to like or share? That's a couple people ask that.
If you ask people to like your contest?
Yeah, I think that's what they mean. Or to like your page in order to do the contest. And I know you said that there had to be the opt-out.
Yeah, so with the like gate image, you can ask people to like your contest to enter. You cannot require, that's right. You can't require people to like your page to enter. They won't allow it. And again, like I said earlier, with our apps, it's all built within the rules and regulations. People will say share it, but there's no way we can track that. So you could say share our contest on Facebook for the chance to win this prize, and we'll give you extra points. But that would be a lie because we can't track that anyways. With the referral promotion I was talking about, that's different. So you're sharing a link to the contest saying, hey, enter our contest, because you have to refer 5 friends. If they enter the contest, then you get points in the back end, and then you could be eligible to win the prize. But it's not about sharing your Facebook page or anything like that. It's sharing the link to the contest you can do. Yeah. Just to clarify, sorry if that wasn't clear.
Awesome. No, I think that was perfect. And then another one is, how do you stop cheating on voting contests?
Good question. So we have, I mean, you have all sorts of things that will happen on the internet with fake voters and things like that. So that's definitely something that we've experienced in the last 3.5 years, believe me. So what we have is a so with the voting, we can require that the voters confirm their email address. So you can make that requirement when you run the contest, that they confirm that it's their email address, and they'll receive an email, the voters will, and they have to confirm it in their email box, and then it will count.
Cool. And someone asked what your thoughts are on should you promote your contest with Facebook ads?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really great way to target your demographic. So you could, like with Facebook ads, target who they are, their gender, where they live, what they like on Facebook, something in relation to your campaign. And definitely, we always, because we do fully managed campaigns for a lot of our clients as well, the ones that don't want to run it themselves because it is a self-serve platform. But if anyone thinks, this is too much work, we have designers, we have project managers that will run the whole campaign for you. And they always usually have not a substantial budget, but a budget for ads to drive traffic to the campaign, and it's always Facebook ads that we use, and it gets a lot of traffic to the campaign.
Cool, thank you.
Opposed to other ads.
Yeah. Our next question is, what are your thoughts on contests for pages that have under 100 likes? Is it still worth it?
Yeah. I would just say so that you don't destroy your margins, just give away a smaller prize. I mean, if you can give away a bigger prize, then that will probably help you get a lot more traffic to your page and get more likes. But you also don't want to risk, if you have like 5 people enter, to win a really big prize, because that's going to hurt your business in the end if those people aren't going to buy from you later and you don't get that ROI. So I would suggest to go with a smaller prize and just start with a sweepstakes. Don't make it too complicated. Make it easy for people to enter. Just say enter to win this prize, and try to. If you only have 100 likes on Facebook, you will definitely. I would definitely say to put a budget towards Facebook ads to get people to come out there, and of course promote them on your other social platforms wherever you're strongest on. Even if you're not. Maybe it's not even online. Maybe it's in store, and someone walks in and you say, hey, you have an iPad there, enter our contest, to get them entering. And building that.
Great idea.
Yeah.
And then someone actually asked what your thoughts are on having a winner come into to someone's store to pick up a prize versus mailing it.
Oh, I mean, whatever works for your business. We've seen all of it. Yep, some companies will ask them to come in store to claim the prize. It's kind of whatever works for your company, but and of course you don't want to annoy the person that won if it's a really, hey, fly over to Toronto to come pick up your prize, like something not ridiculous like that. You don't want to hurt your audience like that, but so think about that. But definitely you can ask them to come in store if they're local.
Cool, and last question for you. Several people asked a version of this, which is what kind of contests are best for a company that has a service and not a product? Mm-hmm. They were kind of wondering if contests work for service-oriented businesses.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of service, depends what the service is. So a lot of the service industry companies will give away things in relation to their business. So they might not have an actual product to give away. So it could be a gift card. Usually it's gift cards. And lots of service industries will have gift cards that they can give away to their business, or gift certificates, or a credit. So if they come in store, if they shop online, or if they send you an email letting them know, I won this contest, this is the credit I have, then that's a really great way to run your contest. Otherwise, giving away something in relation to your business if you don't have a product or a tangible thing to give away.
Awesome.
That's it for questions, Rebecca.
Yeah, terrific. Well, thank you again, Bree. Let everybody know where they can find you, where they can connect with you, and then one more time, why don't you share? Well, I don't know that you actually did share the link.
I can post it. I think I saw it posted in there. I'll send it to everybody there. So there's the link to, I just shared it, to enter the contest. That's to win over $1,600 in prizes. Definitely enter to win. It's gonna end next week, and we'll contact the winner. And you can contact me and reach out to me on Twitter at Bree Nekatani. I'll write that because it's a bit.
Just to make sure everybody gets it right.
Brie like the cheese, and then Nakatani. It's just sound it out. But yeah, and then yeah, that's the best way to contact me is on Twitter. And you know what? I'll just throw in my email. If you do have any questions, you can shoot me an email, and I'm happy to help you. If you want to contact us about anything or to say hi, feel free to shoot me an email.
Awesome. Terrific. All right. And just again, thank you to everybody that was here and spent your time either live or during the replay with us and asked all those terrific questions. Those were, some really thoughtful questions. So awesome. And thank you, to Wishpond, for spending your time with us and bringing so much amazing information to our hour here together. If you'd like to connect with Post Planner, it's at Post Planner, just about anywhere on social media. And I'd love to connect with you as well at Rebecca Radice. And make sure that you are following us on Facebook, because we will definitely be sharing all of the replay. We will be following up with you on email as well, just in case you missed a portion of this. You'll have the replay, you'll have all the slides, and again, a connection to everything that Bree shared here today. So to everybody, have a great rest of the week, and we will see you back here next month for our next webinar.
Yay! Thanks so much, Rebecca, for having me on, and thanks, Leanne, at Post Planner, for having me on as well.
Absolutely. Thanks again.
Okay.
Take care.
We'll
All
see
right.
you next time. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.